assignments. Just kind of come down to the wire. You kind of just live with where we were at. I mean, we were in a good spot to win, so we could have won either way.
Have you ever been involved in an atmosphere like that?
Nah, probably not. That's probably the loudest I've had it here since I've been here, so it was great.
Seemed like maybe you were a little bit more aggressive early on, trying to break down the defense off the dribble. Is that something that was part of what y'all saw on tape, that you could get in the paint?
Definitely. We wanted to stretch their guys out because we knew they really weren't that good on the ball defenders. So I mean, we were able to do that in the first half and get good looks that just sometimes wouldn't fall for us.
So what happened from your perspective on the inbounds in the last shot?
It was like a misdirection, and a couple of our guys, I mean, we were doing our jobs, but I mean, somehow we just lost Cam Reddish, and I mean, once he was feeling it like that, it was going to be hard for him to miss a wide open shot like that.
When you went out, was that a cramp or knock knees?
Yeah, I was cramping pretty bad in my calves, so that's what it was.
But you feel, get fluids and you feel better?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, once I went back, it started coming back a little bit, but there's no chance I was coming out of the game.
Do y'all, you have a game now in, 48 hours? Is that, emotionally, physically, how do you handle a turnaround against what is another good team?
We just have to finish this day and just put it behind us, and tomorrow is going to be a new day for us, and we just got to get ready for that.
Trent, you guys obviously are confident in what you've done the last couple of years, but does this game tell you anything, taking them down to the wire, like having a lead?
Definitely. I mean, if they're the number one team, then we have to be right up there with them or something like that. So I would just say we have nothing really to hold our heads down about it. We could have easily won the game, so we're definitely one of the top teams in the country if they're number one.
Coach K said that Fee was kind of at a different level maybe than they expected. What did you see out of him?
He was. He was a beast on the glass, just knocking down open shots. And when Fee can get to the rim and get to the glass like he can, then he's going to have a great night.
Is it tough in that end-game sequence when you have the long video review and then they call timeout and you get a timeout and just kind of the tension's building but nothing's happening? What's that like?
You're kind of just anxious, but at the same time, it's tough when you have a good coach like Coach K, and he's able to kind of draw up and see what we were doing, and then we called another timeout. Then it just gave him a lot of time to kind of draw up a good play as he did. But like I said, it was both just good plays, but they just had a mishap for us and got wide open. But it's kind of anxious, I would say.
What's the challenge now? You guys have you have only one full day before you go to Pitt. I know you guys got to go tomorrow.
Yeah, I would say just put the game behind us after today. We can dwell in it for the rest of the day, and then tomorrow, once we wake up, it's a new day, new team. We just got to get focused for that game.
You've played, this is the ACC, so you play talented teams every week, but how does that Duke team right there compare, maybe talent-wise to some of the other top teams you've played over the last couple of years?
I would say they're talented, of course, but I feel like they've had better teams. Even my first year when they had Tatum and all those guys, that was probably a more talented team than they have this year. They just play so many minutes and they can get on the glass, all of their guards, all their bigs, and it just makes it a struggle for other teams because they're so big and so strong.
Will it be a test, do you think, of you guys' kind of maturity, emotional maturity, to be able to move past this and go play on the road?
Definitely. I feel like a couple of our older guys are going to have to help the younger guys, but I feel like if we're able to get past that, then we're going to be fine.
Do you think people in the ACC forgot about you guys a little bit?
Definitely. It's been like that always. They really don't expect us to be that good. They really don't respect our coaches or our team. So, I feel like this definitely showed them that we're a pretty good team.
Does that help you with the quick turnaround? Because if you go up and then lose to Pitt, then it's like, oh, well, see, that's just a team that got lucky against Duke and then they lost. Does that help you kind of get locked in?
Definitely. We've been in these situations before where we know that we're a good team and we kind of go play a less talented team and you can kind of slip up, but we know what to expect and it's going to help us a lot.
What do you think